Okay, we had Melodic Bass Lick #1. Now this is just titled Melodic Lick #1, and it's in the treble strings. And you know the drill. I'm going to play the lick the way you would play it, and you can play along with me. And then I'm going to play a chord accompaniment for you to practice along with. So it'll be more fun to practice it, okay? This is kind of a little bit of a blues thing, but it's not real complicated. It's pretty simple, okay? You're only using 2 fingers. What I would suggest is prep your fingers 3 on the 5th fret and first finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. There is a string change, so make sure you notice that. And I'm going to play it right now. 1, 2, 3, go. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Okay, now I'm going to play the chord accompaniment, and you start the lick, so you'll play the first 2 beats, and then I'll come in on your 3rd beat. Okay, so I'm going to count a whole measure, and then you come in, and I'm going to come in on your 3rd beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so have fun with that. Again, hand position is really important. Try to keep your hand parallel with the neck. Don't angle like that, and don't hook your thumb over the neck. There are times later on when we will break the rule and do that, but right now we want to be pretty strict about learning to train our fingers. And we want to keep the 3rd finger really bent and straight. We don't want it angling in. We want it straight with the fret. And then reach to the left with your first finger is going to be more bowed out like that. And that's a really good hand position. You won't get them all straight up. So the first finger leans a little to the left. And then as you add the 1st and 3rd finger, you don't want to take the 1st finger off. You don't want to go 0, 3, 5, and you end up with your 1st finger up in the air. Keep it down and add the 3rd finger, and then you've got both of them on, and then it's more efficient. And then when you change strings, you'll have to take them all off and then keep them down again. Okay? And so watch out, because you might think it's all going to be the same thing, but then suddenly here it's 5, 3, 0 instead of 5, 3, 5. So there's little subtle changes, and make sure that you're really reading the frets as they unfold on the page. The tablature is very direct. It's very straightforward. You're only reading strings and frets, but you read them in the order that you see them. And you want to make sure you're actually reading what's on the page. So this is pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot to talk about. There is a string change, and you probably want to go through, every time you practice it, go through it at least twice, because it's so short. It's only 8 measures. And another thing you can do, like we did with the first melodic lick in the bass, is that you can maybe just hit the open string and learn to count these rhythms. Just get used to counting, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The one thing about this one is that it's the same rhythm in every measure. None of the measures vary from, you have 2 quarter notes and then a half note. So make sure you feel the beat, 3, 4. Kind of nod your head and feel the pulse of the rhythm. And you shouldn't have any trouble with this one. Okay? So subscribe, like my Facebook page, John Hedger Guitar Studio. Thank you.